And hello guys. It's been, I don't know, a day or two since I vlogged, and this morning I woke up and realized that holy crap, it's UFC 200 day. It is Saturday, and the highlight of the evening is going to be UFC 200 on pay-per-view. I'm super excited. We're gonna have friends over, so that's gonna be fun. So I always love that part because I'm gonna get to be a hostess tonight, and I'm going to get to we'll grill out some hamburgers and hot dogs, and we'll have chips, and I'm gonna make fruit pizza, and then everybody will bring a couple little things, snacks and stuff like that, and then really we're just gonna have a good time watching the fights. So I figured this morning's blog or vlog would be, I don't know, my thoughts on Jon Jones. My thoughts on Jon Jones and my thoughts on the matchup that they made last minute with Silva. Just because, you know, because I can. There we go. Hi. I don't know if that looks better or worse. I just sometimes I don't want to have it, I don't want to be holding it the whole time. Maybe there's a way I can put it over here. Ta-da! There, now you can see my butt. Alright, so I'm going to give you my thoughts on Jon Jones and Silva and Cormier, and I already picked out my favorites to win. I already have a feeling of who's going to win. So everybody else is smarter than me when it comes to UFC. So just because I love UFC doesn't mean that I know everything about the fighters. I don't even know a lot of fighters. But the ones that I do know, I love to watch them fight. That doesn't mean I know if they're going to win or not. It doesn't mean I know the tale of the tape and how many wins and losses they've had, or even if they've had a belt or have the belt now. Like, I don't remember that kind of stuff. All I know is I love to watch a fighter wrestle. I don't love the punching, honestly, although I think it's necessary in MMA, but I love to watch submissions. Like, every day of the week, I just love to see how they can get into those positions, and then somehow all of a sudden the arm gets caught and they have an arm bar, or the guy turns his back and now he's got a chokehold. I mean, I love those kinds of endings to the fights. So that's one of my favorite reasons for loving UFC. Beyond that, Jon Jones, oh, I feel so bad. I feel bad that he can't fight, and I feel bad because I thought that he was getting his life back in order, so I'm really hoping that they find out he took some stupid supplement that made him test hot, and, you know, that he meant to not do it. The honest truth is I've heard of that all, you know, for a long time, that you would buy something down at the GNC or at some place like that, and that it actually did have whatever it was that would make you like test hot for steroids and stuff like that. I know they don't have that now, but like, it makes you wonder, out of all the hundreds and hundreds of supplements that you can get online, if you're not really careful, or you have a team, in his case, of really careful people who are watching your diet, like, you can fuck up on accident and end up with something that's going to cause you to test positive on some sort of, on a drug test. So it's a little scary, but I just feel so bad that it happened, because you wanted him to fight. He's a good fighter. And the rest of his life, you know, you hope that it matters and that it's good, but he was a good fighter. So anyway, it sucks that he's not going to be in it, because it kind of fucked up the scheme of things on who's going to fight. But Anderson Silva is his replacement, and I love watching Silva fight. So there you go. Although his last one sucked. But, so I'm okay with the replacement. The only other one that I love to talk about a little bit is Brock Lesnar. I think he's gonna win. I think it's been a while since he fought, and I think that I'm sure he's trained differently and everything, but all I know is he's freaking huge, okay? He's huge. And when I think about that, all I think about is he literally has to fall down on top of Hunt. And as soon as he falls down on top of him, it's over. Because how do you take that poundage of a man off of you? So that's what I'm thinking, is that as soon as he gets it to the ground, it's all over. He'll win. Even if he can't submit him, he'll just win, because when you get points for being on top and having control. But so that's it. I don't really love watching girls fight. So when the girls fight, I'll watch it and I'll be like, woohoo, whoever wins. But I've never been one to watch girls fight. I hate when a girl gets punched in the face. I hate it. Like, I look away. I feel like I can feel her getting hit. All I think about is how would I feel if I got hit. Like, I can't handle it. But I love submissions, and girls are faster and quicker because they're usually smaller. And I love watching them scramble, but I don't really love watching them get hit. Okay, so did you guys care about any of this, or were you staring at like boobs the whole time? Because I know, I do porn. I am not a commentator for the UFC. I don't know anything about these guys, but I do really find it interesting. So if I find it interesting and you find it interesting, then maybe it was cool. We had a conversation about how excited I am tonight. Now the girly stuff, right? I get to be a cool hostess. I don't know how many people are coming to the house tonight, but I know I've got 3 groups of friends coming. And then I have another group of people coming, and they're bringing a keg. So if they're bringing a keg, it probably means there's bunches of them. So it might be a full house tonight. Right now, it's freaking gorgeous. Okay, like 100 degrees and gorgeous, but gorgeous. Sometimes I live up on a mountain, kind of. I live up on a hill. There we go. And sometimes the wind gets really, really strong, and I'd like to put a projector outside the house tonight. And then I have a projector, and I have a big projector screen, and when it gets dark, I could turn on the projector, and then it's a huge big screen TV. And then of course there's the big screen TV in the house, and that way there's lots of places to watch, and it should be a lot of fun. But if it gets windy, if it's too windy, then we can't do the projector because it'll blow around and it won't look good. So here's hoping that it stays just like this. See, no wind, my hair's not blowing, nothing. And right now I feel amazing because it's cold in the house. So I came outside and I was like, yes, I will sit out in the sunshine and get warm. I love being warm. I love it. I love being warm. So, alright, so there was my 2 cents about the UFC fights tonight. I'll try to tag this with all different kinds of UFC 200, Jones, Hunt, Lesner, and I'll try to, and Silva and all those things so that they're easy to find on YouTube. But really, it's just one porn star talking stuff about what I like to watch on TV. So, doesn't have anything to do with anything, and I might even pick wrong. Okay, so somewhere on Instagram, let me see if I can find it. Somewhere on Instagram, I made a bet on who would win the UFC 200. I made a bet on who would win UFC 200. Let's see, it's not very many days away. And if you can find it on Instagram, and today you give me the names of who is going to win, then whoever wins, I'm going to send something to at the end of the time. So, let's see, it was before the 4th of July. Might be that. Nope, that was my vlog. It was right before that. I'm a-looking. Oh, there it is, UFC. Okay, so the one where I ask you for your UFC 200 picks is me holding the belt at one of the UFCs I went to in Vegas. I will not be able to show you this picture. There is no freaking way it's going to show up. Yeah, no freaking way. It's too bright outside. But if you go on my Instagram, Annabelle Peaks XX, and you find the picture of me in front of one of those UFC backdrops and I'm holding a title belt around my shoulder, if you see that picture, click on it, and there are currently 79 comments on who is going to win UFC 200. I made my picks, and then I asked you to pick all 5 of the winners. Uh-oh, I'm gonna have to fix this because I'm sure Jones is on here. Yep, I do. So I'm going to have to make at least one change. But if you pick all 5 winners and you get it right to the P, to the penny, to the right thing, I'm going to send a prize. So, I don't know, you got one more day to do it because the fights are tonight. Until then, I will keep a watching on this and see who's got the right picks, and it'll just be kind of fun. I love to give out stuff just for kicks and shits and giggles, just for fun, just because I can. So, alright, subscribe to my stuff because I hope you like watching me. Or you might just like boobs. It's possible. You might just like boobs. Alright, take care.